Character design is provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to check her out over on her social media platforms. Links to her Twitter and Instagram are going to be in the description down below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. So Marvel put out a scissor reel of upcoming films, and it was kind of like a celebration of Marvel type thing. And here's the thing, this was the controversy. Oh, they're using Stan Lee's words, he's a dead man to sell a product. I didn't mind it because it was a good message. Because even outside of comics, that's a good message.
Yeah.
You should see each other as a family. We shouldn't be so decisive with each other. And it didn't say, you have to think this way or you're a bad person. He said you should accept the people around you.
I'm not trying to elevate them or anything, but we do that for other people that are famous. We do that for politicians and presidents that have died. Well, we can't use their words because they're dead now.
And this is a Marvel, and he was the face of Marvel.
And he wasn't saying, oh, buy this movie, buy this DVD. He wasn't saying that.
He wasn't saying one side is right or the other.
No.
He's just saying, no, this man across from you is your brother.
It's inspirational, guys.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, that was a kind and nice quote. And it goes to show you, and I do like the fact that they talked about you go to the movies to escape.
Yes, escape. Right?
And not to get every little thing that you see in the real world, I want that shoved down my throat in my entertainment. So everything they showed there kind of made me feel like, oh, maybe they kind of get it a little bit.
Maybe.
But again, what you say with your words and what you actually do are two different things. Yes. But I had no issue with that whole beginning part because they're showing some of the older films, and they show that man's your brother, and they would Killmonger and Black Panther. That was such a good scene. I just wish he would have told Killmonger what my father did was wrong, and I want to make it right. That's the only thing I wish he would have told him.
I know, but
that pride,
because they could have been brothers. That'd have been awesome.
And also, another thing I get people to get mad about Stan, so you don't want him to ever be used ever again, not mentioned, he's gone forever.
I know, it's stupid.
No.
It was fine.
He shaped comics. He shaped comics of what they are today.
But anyway,
in the movies.
Yeah, but back to the
that was on Twitter, and people like, using a dead man's words. I'm like, guys, okay, calm down.
Yeah. I liked it.
Because he didn't say, oh, hey, true believers, buy this new product that I've been sponsoring. It wasn't like a fake. Those were his actual words.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like he wasn't being cheesy. It wasn't cheesy. You guys, come on.
And also, I love the part where he's talking about everyone's your family, and it shows Captain America scene.
Yeah.
Everyone. I mean, it's funny. Out of everything,
you can rally to Captain America.
Everything in Endgame, everyone talks about that scene.
You rally to Cap.
Yep.
And they do show the thing, the crowd reactions. And there's another thing I've seen on Twitter. Oh, people need to shut up and watch the film.
You're an idiot. Sorry.
I'm sorry. There was so much energy, and it felt good.
Yes.
If you didn't feel that, like when Cap first, when you see the hammer get thrown, everyone's like, oh, Thor was calling the hammer to him. Then you see it go away, like, where's it going? And then you see Cap grab it. That theater I was in exploded. Mm-hmm. And it was filled with such good vibes and good energy. Oh, I just want to sit and enjoy the film. I'm sorry if you couldn't enjoy that, but that was amazing.
Granted, if you've seen the movie 5 times, yeah. Someone they're doing, okay, what's wrong with you? But the first time.
At midnight, that was nuts.
Yeah, and what I love about it, too, is that these movies have such emotion. And that's what I love about it.
15 years?
15 years of this. And also, it can also do the opposite. I remember when Tony Stark got stabbed, that theater was silent.
Yeah, you're like, ooh.
In Endgame. Everyone was like, oh, shoot,
he's
dying. He's dead because he got stabbed. And he's
because that's when Thanos got him.
Yeah, that's what I love about. That's what I love about the movies. That's why going to a theater is so nice because everyone's for that brief moment is connected.
Yeah, we're all like on pins and needles.
And tell me anything in the DC movie universe that even comes close to that.
No,
you can't. Not even.
The part when the Joker said the F word 10 times in a row.
Oh yeah, that's the same, guys. Yeah.
But yeah, I do like the message. I think it brings it all together that we're all rooting for these characters. No one's sitting there saying, "Man, Thanos, get that." Like everyone's like, "Man, everyone needs to beat this guy," and it's nice to be like that. To have everyone on the side that's like, "Yeah." Let's do this.
That in Marvel films, for the most part, are more on the. If you got to say one's more light side and one's more like dark and gritty, the DC and Marvel stuff. Well, look who's enjoying themselves more. What's the whole point of a film?
Mm-hmm.
To enjoy yourself, right? To have a good time. Yeah, you want to be sad. Yeah, there's parts that make you angry, things that make you sad, things that make you cry. But in the end, you had a great time. I've seen some DC films where I did not have a good time.
No.
But I've even the worst. I'd say Thor 2. Iron Man 3
was probably
pretty
pretty
bad
bad.
films.
Bad movies.
But I didn't feel like I was having a horrific time.
Yeah, or at the end of it, you're just like kind of like, you know, like again, like, 'cause that's the problem. Like Joker.
X-Men 3, I felt that way.
Yeah.
I felt like, what the hell?
Well, that wasn't MCU at the time,
Yeah.
so
And
exactly.
then when I would watch like something like the Joker, where I'm like, you just come out of that movie feeling like, well, this was really depressing.
Because take it, take the depression. You can never escape. So I like that message of escape when you go to the films to see heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what if there's a storyline where Superman was the bad guy? We all seen Watchmen. We get it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that. What if the good guys were really the bad guys?
I know.
It's not clever. It's not clever. It's never been clever. It was clever one time in Watchmen, and it's never been clever again.
Or even if you're gonna do it, write it differently. Write it to the set of where it's not just like automatically I'm just a bad guy. No, build up to this.
Well, take it the MCU when they had the Civil War. They weren't necessarily bad or good guys. They just had a disagreement. See, that's how you could do that.
Exactly, like you said, build it up, make it a different thing. You know, not just
heroes. What if they were really evil? Okay, I get it. You just hate the idea of a hero. You just can't stand it. I totally understand that. But that's why I'm glad that we had to. Yeah, that's why I like these films. I'm sorry, I like heroes. I like good guys fighting bad guys. Yeah, the good guys don't always have to win, but that's what I like to see.
And we're not saying we don't want any depth or character. We're not saying that to be good to be good. There's a reason why they do it, but it's not, I'm bad now. It's not that.
Exactly. The effort you put into your hero to being good should be the same effort of why the villain is bad.
Why do we love Steve Rogers so much? Because he did get all this power and he did good things with it.
Exactly.
Because you always see, but in real life, some of that. But this isn't real life. I'm watching a superhero movie. It doesn't have to be, someone go, what if the normal people had superpowers? They'd go do a bunch of evil things. Exactly. And that's like The Boys is like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly. But then again, Marvel has done something like that where you had Carly.
She got powers and she did bad things, but it was shown as a bad thing.
And it was shown as a bad thing, but also showing her progression. She didn't automatically start from, I'm taking over world leaders and killing them. It started from like, let me
steal some things.
Let me do this. And there was the slow progression to that villain.
And also, too, if you look at it, too, like, in this whole context, like, you guys are just wanting to pervert and twist things and just let it be what it is, you know?
And also another thing, too, about Marvel they do really well, too, the redemptions. John Walker's.
He has turned around and he's on the path to being a good guy again. He's not completely 100%. I trust him all the way.
Yeah.
But when it came between getting his revenge and doing the right thing, he chose to do the right thing.
Even a tiny bit for Zemo. A little bit.
It's weird. He just wanted to get rid of the super soldiers.
That's it.
He didn't want to hurt anyone innocent.
No.
And so I love that. See, that's what great storytelling is, and that's what Stan Lee loved. Was telling good stories, telling good characters, and them at the end of the day doing the best they can to save someone.
So after all that, it's like the Marvel Raw stuff, it cuts into like all the new movies coming out, the Phase 4 films. So Black Widow, it looks like it's going to be like an action-packed Taskmaster. He needs to be more comic book accurate, but he just looks like a techno guy.
Yeah.
He can't even really see the skull. Because he literally looks like a Halloween skull mask.
Yeah, see, that's the only problem, though. Would that look good on screen if he literally had...
It needed to be more white. They need to be more white on his costume. It's all orange and stuff.
Yeah, the look isn't the best, but I like the fact when they're going to start fighting, he's going to mimic their fights, and it's going to be like, he's just doing what I'm doing.
And how Taskmaster to regular, hand-to-hand combat fighters he's a pretty bad dude to fight. Yeah. You don't want to fight that dude. Not for an extended period of time.
Yeah, because he'll just beat you eventually.
So, we'll probably go see Black Widow in theaters, because it looks pretty cool. I like it. Then we get to see the next film, Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Just like our last one, they showed some new stuff. I ain't feeling it. It doesn't feel like a Marvel film at all. It just feels like, it's some mystic kung fu film.
Yeah, with a really good budget. But
super high budget kung fu film.
Yeah.
And I just don't, I'm the guy's friend, I'm driving the bus. Oh.
Yeah, that character, yeah.
Why do we always have to have like a Darcy character now? Why is that like that?
Because girls can do it too.
Yeah, but you would think they would not want a dumb character to be that. But
but she's funny.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Then we get to see a little bit of the Eternals, which I literally know nothing about. I know they're super old and they were like the first beings
of the universe.
Yeah, they literally embody things, right? Like
the eternity, affinity. I don't think they're gonna have death because that'd be really weird. Because Thanos in love with death. Yeah, it gets really like death's a woman. So it's like in a living tribunal. Do you really want to see this?
How deep do we go with this?
Yeah, that's.
But at least the one thing we could say about the Eternals, if we go see it, we'll be generally surprised.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know too much.
But it's not exciting me.
No.
Like we saw some of the special effects and some of the actors.
I'm sorry, all these Phase 4 movies, like especially the new properties, you're like.
Yeah.
Then we got the title for Black Panther 2. It's going to be just called Wakanda for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I have no idea how they're going to do this. Do you make it to where he dies in battle?
Do you make it to where he'd do the comic book thing
where he went outer space and then he
back?
never came back, and then Shuri picks it up? People are saying because in the comics, Killmonger comes back to life. Does Killmonger change his ways and try to be a good king and let it be Killmonger for a couple movies?
Wow.
I would work.
And then it passes on to Shuri afterwards?
That would work.
That could.
I think that'd be pretty okay. I wouldn't...
So, like, would you think he would have, like, almost like a change of heart when he goes to the afterlife? And
Yeah.
he's
like Little John Q of a change of
and
heart.
maybe we can have that scene finally where maybe it's not him saying it, not...
it's his fault. Yeah,
it's actually his dad telling...
Yeah, everything that happened, I didn't want it to be that way.
But I just like the accent and everything, and he's just an American, so it's like I guess it could work.
It could work. Yeah.
But I just like that the way he talked like T'Challa.
The military, he had a royalty
Royal
about his
Regal.
speech.
I like that.
Yeah, and Killmonger did not have none of that. He had swagger, but he did not have like kingliness about him. So that's pretty cool. I just don't like the idea that we just don't number films anymore. This is not a thing anymore.
I know, right?
Then we get the title for Captain Marvel 2. It's called The Marvels.
The Marvels.
So they're going to have Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and then whoever Monica Rambeau is going to be. I forget what's her name. Is it Spectrum or something?
Spectrum? Who?
Yeah.
I forget what they're calling her again. I know that's wrong, but that's the only thing I can remember. So they're going to have all of them team up. Captain Marvel is so powerful. That'd be like me teaming up with some kindergartners to go take on some bank robbers. Like, what's the point of having these? No, because Miss Marvel can get stretchy. Captain Marvel can fly through a dreadnought like it's made out of water. So what's Miss Stretchy gonna do?
I don't know.
Make it they can bang and shoot off.
Make a safety zone that pushes everyone out.
Yeah, it makes no sense. She's so effing powerful.
I know, and also what makes everyone probably mad is they're telling me they're gonna do a team with Miss Marvel, but they haven't even mentioned the X-Men, not even once.
No.
Here's the thing. The only way this is what I would do. When Carol Danvers got punched and got yeeted out of the film in Endgame, make it to where that like disrupted her powers a little bit and depower her. Bring her down a little bit. Bring her to the level of like Iron Man, a little bit stronger than Iron Man at his best armor. Okay, I can accept that. But at this very moment, she's more powerful than Thor. So what enemy can you throw at her that's going to give her any type of trouble? At all.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, but they haven't even done nothing with him since Guardians 1.
And then also what they were saying too.
Guardians 2.
Yeah, and what they were saying with Adam is that even if he is a character, he's like a little baby. Like literally their idea for him is going to be like he's going to grow like a person.
See, but yeah, he'd still be a child.
Yeah, a child.
Well, it depends with the sovereign dude. Can they make him an adult right away?
Or like he's growing in that egg or whatever?
I don't know. But the thing is, like, but then again, that's only one like character.
But that's all I'm thinking of because I can't think of anyone else.
But I say this every single time. Unless they do some fidangling, there is absolutely no way anyone on Earth knows who Captain Marvel is.
No.
Except for other superheroes. So how can she have a fangirl?
I don't know.
One of them made sense in Endgame, but she said, "Oh yeah, I sat on Earth for a year, but I realized you guys are here. I don't need to be here." Okay, then maybe people would have known.
As soon as
she left,
killed Thanos,
she was gone.
She left.
I know. They're gonna have to make up a lie. They're literally gonna have to go back and lie
and say she came in. But that's something I would like to see. That.
Yeah, I know.
I know the Miss Marvel TV show's coming out.
Well, that explains.
I don't know.
And also, early judgment. I don't like the costume. I know it's faithful.
It's comic book accurate.
Ugh.
The thing is, I don't like the tennis shoes.
Yeah, I don't. That and also she has like knee pads, and I'm like, oh.
She's still a kid.
I know.
That's the thing. It's so funny. When the girl's pretty good, but when she smiles, she has what I like to call squish face. Oh, you got squishy face.
Yeah.
Because she's a little kid. She has baby fat.
Yeah.
So she has a squishy face. And I know they wanted to get these people young so they can be in like a million films, but stretchy powers, that's not cool. I don't care what anyone says. That's not cool.
It's okay.
Spider-Man jumping from wall to wall, webbing guys, punching dudes. That's dynamic. She gets big and grabs you with their big nasty man hands. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it.
The thing because people forget Reed Richards is super smart. That's his other ability. You have that with him. He's a team. But Miss Marvel, it's like, I'm sorry, I look at him and then I look at, like, Elastic Man from DC. That's what I'm thinking.
It's a silly character.
Which elongated man. It's crazy there's more than one stretchy guy in DC, but
and then also those are joke characters. Those are characters that are part of like other teams, and they just come in for like a couple.
Even though they've had like serious storylines, but when you see a person, I'm going to turn into a kite, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just has like a silliness to it. I don't know how they're going to pull off this Miss Marvel thing without it either looking one grotesque, because human body parts, it's gross.
Yeah.
And making it look just dumb. Like the CGI looks dumb.
And I forget, I think, did it say it's coming out this year? Like very end? No, it's
next year. It's next
year.
Yeah,
but the actual Miss Marvel TV show should be coming out this year sometime.
I think like in November.
That's going to be interesting.
I don't know. And that's so that ends this little scissor reel thing. But the future of Marvel, no. It goes because it's supposed to be Phase 4. That 4 looked like the Fantastic Four logo.
Now, the question I have with that is that, yes, it did look like that. But also, we had no talks of Blade.
Yeah, remember Blade was announced. It even showed on the thing.
Weird. I wonder what happened.
That is interesting. Good catch. I didn't see that.
I didn't even think about that. Good thing.
Because again, I'm sorry, I'm just a fan of more of the darker side of Marvel, and I don't mean that like gritty, but I mean like Ghost
Rider. Like the cult, like the more mystical darkness.
Yeah. So Blade, Ghost Rider, those type of characters. And I
want to say Moon Knight too.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, they didn't mention Moon Knight or She-Hulk.
No. Or She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a TV show.
So maybe those are way down the line.
Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Well, maybe these are the ones they want to highlight right now, but I don't know. From what they showed, the Doctor Strange multiverse thing, but they just showed the title.
Yeah,
and then Ant-Man and the Quantum Madness, whatever.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yeah, see, but
we already covered those, and they didn't really show anything.
Yeah, they didn't show any actual stuff. The only stuff they showed was. Yeah. So I don't know this next phase. I'm not seeing a lot of home runs here, guys. I'm seeing a lot of base hits to strikeouts, Yeah.
And Chris made an interesting point. What if these are a bunch of duds and they just scrap the whole thing?
Here's the thing: we never get to the X-Men. Yeah. I love the mutants more than anything in Marvel. More than anything.
Or could you see another situation, which would be nice, is if they do scrap everything and just start out with X-Men?
Yeah, let them be the team instead of the Avengers.
Yeah.
So I would sacrifice every single Marvel thing for the X-Men. That's how much I love the X-Men.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But are they kind of setting that up with all these like Phase 4 being really weak? They scrap it and then.
I doubt they want to lose money. But here's the thing though, they go down this path where they keep flirting with these super woke storylines. They did it in WandaVision. They did it in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But if they go full tilt and they don't just dabble in it, it's most of the film.
Yeah. That's
going to tank Marvel. But just like you did in this little thing, just tell entertaining stories.
We don't need,
I don't know. I'm going to go to the ballot box after this film. Don't. I don't even if it was to vote the way that I would like you to vote. Don't do it. Just be entertaining.
Yeah, because I could see that happening, though, especially with the properties that they're choosing. Like Miss Marvel, she's not a popular character.
No.
She's not.
She's had how many number ones? Like 15 number ones?
Yep.
Because it keeps starting over because she's not that popular.
Because they know it gets slightly more sales. That's why.
And she's on 12 different teams?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many teams she's on that you almost think, like, how's she doing this?
Yeah, she has a solo series. She hangs out with Score Girl. She's on the Champions. She was on that Marvel Rising thing, which I guess must be a different, separate universe. It's just insane.
She's so good, she's in different universes.
Well, the thing is, too, like, remember last time Marvel said this in the comics, and they said they were making memories, and then they went totally woke, so that didn't help. Remember they said they're going to make memories?
Yeah, that was like their thing there.
Yeah, like before. And then after that, they went full woke. So what did that do? They didn't do the right thing. So I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. I kind of, that whole not showing Blade, just thinking about it, it's kind of like, oh man, that was something I was really looking forward to. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. We'll Phase 4. That's in here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can contact us on any of the social media platforms in the description down below. And while you're here, be sure to click on one of the videos over on the right.